Did a Minecraft movie sneak in a subtle reference to a creepypasta? And what's the story behind that pig cameo? There were a ton of small details in a Minecraft movie you might have missed.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
A Minecraft movie opens with Steve's backstory, which includes that one key line of dialogue that lets us know everything we need to know about him. This may seem like a random funny line to show why Steve was always destined to enter the overworld, but as you may know, it's referencing a meme only the chronically online would have caught. It stems from a 2022 tweet that said, "Minecraft proves that abolishing child labor was a mistake. The children yearn for the mines." The tweet went viral and only gained more traction in the ensuing years, as various states have rolled back child labor laws, such as Iowa making it easier for teenagers to work in preparing food and doing clerical work. It may not bring the same joy as slaving away in a mine, but the post has remained relevant ever since, and putting it in the movie was a fun nod to longtime fans. One of the obstacles the main characters face in the overworld is familiar to many a player: zombies. To escape them, Henry, who figures out pretty quickly how to create structures, builds a castle where he, Natalie, and Dawn head for safety on the roof. They think they're safe, but then zombies spawn at the very top. It never actually explains how that happened, and anyone who's never played the game before may be confused as to how exactly they get up there. But hardcore fans know that this isn't a plot hole at all. In Minecraft, zombies spawn in areas that are in total darkness. If you construct a building, you need to make sure there are plenty of torches surrounding it to prevent zombies from randomly showing up. It won't keep them away if they happen to already be there or just wander nearby, but they won't automatically spawn. That's the fatal error in Henry's castle. He doesn't put any torches at the top, so zombies can spawn there completely on their own. Rookie mistake, Henry. Load up Minecraft right now and you can use any recipe under the sun to craft, well, anything under the sun. If you have the materials, you can build it. But in the early days of Minecraft, it wasn't exactly that easy. Players had to guess which combinations would result in something useful. Torfi Franz Olofsson, creative director of entertainment at Minecraft developer Mojang Studios, said at Minecraft Live 2024 that they intentionally wanted to give that sequence in the movie the same element of discovery.
When the game came out, there wasn't a recipe book, and people were like, wait, what happens if I put these things like that?
So when the four characters meet up with Steve and he shows them the ropes of the overworld, they're basically working in the dark when they start crafting. It demonstrates how technically anything is possible in this world, and gamers who have been playing from the beginning no doubt understand the struggles of working with so many unknown possibilities.
When Garrett's character and these new characters come into the world, they don't know the recipes, they don't know what to do.
Later in the film, the characters have a book of recipes to demonstrate how far along the game has come since it first debuted. When Steve shows his new companions a village, he brings them to the chicken hut, which houses a bunch of birds who have no idea that they're about to undergo a major transformation.
You ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken? I did, and you're about to find out.
There are various ways to store chickens in the game. You can build a standard coop if you want, but the chicken hut displayed in a Minecraft movie exists in the game as well. Basically, you create a building and house the chickens up top, where they can breed and lay eggs. You can make it as simple or as intricate as you want, but the most important component is a block of lava in the right place. Voila! Cooked chicken! It's an automatic chicken farm that allows you to get a lot of loot more efficiently. Minecraft fans watching the movie may think they know everything there is to know about the game, but this is a genuine technique that they should definitely try. When Garrett, Dawn, Natalie, and Henry first enter the overworld, they're bombarded by an assortment of Minecraft entities, most notably creepers. These will be recognizable to any Minecraft fan, but they function a bit differently in their big screen debut. In the game, a creeper will sneak up on you, and once it's within a certain distance, it will explode. You can try to save yourself by getting farther away, but the creeper's explosions can set you back significantly. The big change to creepers in a Minecraft movie is that they don't explode once they get within a certain distance. The characters have to slap them to get them to blow up, which Garrett does upon first seeing one, only to get knocked down. But the explosions turn into an asset later when the main characters are going through a creeper farm that Steve built. They proceed to slap a bunch of creepers, causing them to explode and defeat the great hog that's following them.
This place makes no sense.
It took Minecraft a long time to become a movie, and fans have added a lot to the lore during that period. One of the most influential is a creepypasta known as Herobrine. He isn't an official part of the game, but rather an urban legend, a dark version of Steve who has solid white eyes with no pupils and the ability to possess sheep. Many have created fake sightings of him within the game, and while he's never been an official component, a Minecraft movie brings him to the forefront, albeit briefly. Henry encounters an Enderman and begins hallucinating. Garrett and Natalie have purple eyes and tell him he'll never be good enough. Then Steve appears with pure white eyes, just like Herobrine. It appears to be a nod to the creepypasta, even if he's not referred to as such. If a sequel to a Minecraft movie really wanted to go off the beaten path, making Herobrine canon and introducing him as a full-fledged antagonist would make a lot of people happy. When Steve, Henry, and Garrett are running from a horde of angry pigs, Steve whips out a few sets of elytra wingsuits, allowing them to make a high-flying escape from a horde of oncoming pigs.
Those things work, right?
Absolutely.
For casual observers, it's just one of the many items Steve has acquired during his time in the overworld. But real fans know that to obtain elytra, Steve had to put some serious work in. There are a few different ways to get elytra, and none of them are easy. The most common and straightforward method is to beat the Ender Dragon, the game's version of a final boss. With solid preparation, durable armor, and a powerful enough weapon, you can take out the dragon. Once you kill it, the game quote-unquote ends. From there, you need to go back to the Ender Dragon's location to enter a portal to access End City and to access the elytra from an end ship. You can even get more than one if you're willing to look around a bit. But ultimately, Steve having elytra in a Minecraft movie is a subtle hint at how powerful he is. Another hint came when it was revealed that he has an Ender Pearl, which you can get by killing Endermen, and his disappointment when Garrett used it.
And that was the only one I had. No biggie.
The fact that he's extremely powerful is later confirmed once you see him in action in the final battle, but anyone who watched him whip out those elytra wingsuits or the Ender Pearl already knew he had some skills. Minecraft, the game that lives on the dedication of its fans. So naturally, a few of those fans were given the chance to make cameos in the movie. If you keep your eyes peeled, you might be able to spot a few of them. In the scene where Garrett is trying to buy a storage unit, you can see streamers LD Shadow Lady, Dan TDM, Mumbo Jumbo, and Afmao bidding on the same units that Garrett wants. They don't say anything, but it's a fun tribute to the gamers who helped make Minecraft what it is. Lastly, a Minecraft movie honored a YouTuber who's no longer with us. Technoblade was a gamer who died in 2022, and his YouTube icon was a Minecraft pig wearing a crown. When the main characters enter Steve's village, Henry sees a pig wearing a crown and asks if it's a king, to which Steve responds, "No, that's a legend." You can't make a movie based on pre-existing IP in 2025 without adding a post-credit scene teasing what could happen in the sequel. That's exactly what happens in a Minecraft movie. There's a post-credit scene where Steve, having left the overworld to use his creativity for a higher purpose, returns to his old home. A woman with red hair answers the door, and he asks her about a chest in the attic, which she's happy to lead him to. We don't see her face, but at the very end of the scene she introduces herself as Alex, which is a very exciting Easter egg for Minecraft fans. Alex was introduced in 2014 in Minecraft, and she's one of the default character skins that players receive. She's effectively the female equivalent to Steve, and it appears the two are going to be fast friends. In the event a Minecraft movie gets a sequel, which seems like a strong possibility, it's possible that Steve and Alex will end up going back into the overworld. After all, there's plenty more lore from the games for future installments to get into, hopefully without any goats involved. A Minecraft movie doesn't just sprinkle in Easter eggs from the main game. It also sneaks in a few loving references to the history of gaming, especially as we learn Garrett's backstory of being a video game champ in Hunk City Rampage. Garrett has fallen quite a ways from his heyday as a video game champ, so he resorts to bidding on abandoned storage units to try and find treasures. And when the auctioneer tells him that a unit up for bid contains an Atari Cosmos box, Garrett rightfully freaks out. It's actually a real console, but if you don't remember playing the Atari Cosmos as a kid, that's because it was never even released to the general public. On top of the Atari Cosmos reference, when we see Garrett enter a video game store, he blows into a Nintendo cartridge. If you ever owned a Nintendo Entertainment System or a Super Nintendo, you know what that's all about. Blowing into a cartridge was a foolproof method of getting a game to work when it was having issues connecting. It was the only method. The idea was that you needed to blow out any dust that was stopping the pins from connecting. Even if you didn't realize that's what you were doing, it just became a habit after a while.
Any questions?
Yeah, quite a few actually.
We'll leave it to some buzzkill to let us know that we probably wasted hours as children doing something that didn't work. Apparently, blowing into the cartridge doesn't do a dang thing. To actually get a cartridge to read properly, all you had to do was take it out and put it back in again. Guess Garrett doesn't spend a lot of time watching YouTube.